So, because the new Mandalorian movie is coming out this week, I decided, why not, go through all the Star Wars movies, just the Star Wars movies. Now, I don't know about like the TV shows. I did do reviews for the Mandalorians, like all the seasons of Mandalorians. I did do Andor, Obi-Wan, and Book of Boba Fett. But I didn't, do the review for the movies. So I was like, why not? Why not go through all of them, in celebration, if you will, um, for the new Mandalorian movie. So let's start off from the beginning, as we should, with Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. This movie came out in 1977. It is directed by George Lucas, and it stars Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Alec Guinness, and Peter Cushing. And if you don't know what the premise of the movie is, the premise goes like this. All right, set in a galaxy far, far away, the film drops us directly into the middle of a galactic civil war. Tyranny rules in the form of the Galactic Empire, led by the sinister Darth Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin, who wields a planet destroying weapon called the Death Star. The story follows Luke Skywalker, a humble farm boy who intercepts a hidden message from the captured rebel leader Princess Leia, alongside the mysterious hermit Obi-Wan Kenobi, the charismatic smuggler Han Solo, and the loyal Wookiee Chewbacca. Luke embarks on a high stakes rescue mission while discovering his connection to an ancient mystical energy field known as the Force. So, what makes this movie so masterful is definitely the aesthetic of the movie. I mean, like, sure, like, the whole effects and effects and everything, you can compare it to modern days, and like I love how they use practical makeup and practical effects for each creature's designs for like the species and everything. um and and it really looks good, comparing it, watching this movie. The makeups and the makeups and like all the lightsaber like effects, all of it looks pretty good. Nothing noticeable, nothing distracting or horrifying to look at. But yeah, the aesthetic of this movie is like, but before Star Wars, science fiction films often depicted the future as pristine, sleek, and sterile. George Lucas turned this on its head by creating a galaxy that felt lived in, dirty, and cobbled together. The scuffs of the Millennium Falcon and the grime of Tatooine give the universe an instant sense of history and credibility. There's also the mystic, archetypes. At its core, the narrative is a beautiful executed hero's journey. By grounding the alien world in classic mythological structures, the farm boy dreaming of adventure, the wise old wizard, the rogue with a heart of gold, and the princess who can hold her own, the story feels instantly familiar and universally accessible. And there's also the groundsbreaking craftsmanship, which is like I said, going back to the visuals. I mean, like the visual effects created by the newly formed Industrial Light and Magic were completely revolutionary for 1977, blending pioneering motion control photography with dynamic kinetic space battles. I meant to say battles, inspired by real World War II dogfights, which I did not know about, but that was a fun fact that I learned. And there's also the unforgettable audio landscape. I mean, Ben Burt's, organic sound design. I mean, the sound design in this movie, it's like the distinct hum of a lightsaber, the heavy respiration of Darth Vader, like when he breathes. Oh my God, it's so iconic. It's so iconic. and combined with John Williams' soaring romantic orchestral score gives the film its grand operatic soul. Um, but yeah, like the performance in this movie is another huge highlight. I mean, while the dialogue can occasionally lean into campy B movie territory, sure, the cast completely sells the universe. I mean, Mark Hamill perfectly captures Luke's wide-eyed innocence, while Harrison Ford steals every scene he is in with his effortless, cynical charm. I mean, for me, like Harrison Ford will always be Han Solo for me in my eyes. Han Solo, he will always be Han Solo for me rather than Indiana Jones. But that's that could be that's up for debate. But for me, in my opinion, he's my favorite. But I prefer him as Han Solo than Indiana Jones. But anyway, Alec Guinness lends the film, crucial gravitas and rate, making the fantastical concepts of the Force feel grounded and real. So overall, Jesus Christ, I mean, this movie, A New Hope, Star Wars, A New Hope, is a monumental achievement in filmmaking. Congratulations to George Lucas. It didn't just launch a massive franchise, it fundamentally reshaped the blockbuster landscape, pop culture, and the way movies are made. Decades after its release, its magic remains entirely intact. And you guys know I'm already going to give this movie a 5 out of 5 like stars right there. This is just a masterclass of a movie. It's cinematic, it's iconic, it changes everything. It changes like the perception of Hollywood's perceptions of sci-fi and all that. It's crazy and insane, and incredible job for everyone around the cast and the crew members. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say for Star Wars A New Hope. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe because that will help me and my YouTube channel out a lot. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Peace.